I consider myself a mixed media alchemist. I have been creating, starting with photography, conceptual photography and making art, and then over time, working with ideas, I have developed and refined my style into painting. But it's always a mixed media approach. I might use collage, I might use wax, I might use cold wax, I might use acrylic painting for an underpainting. I love glazing, I love blending, so I use oils in the end. So my teaching approach is really set to work with the individual, to have a plethora of language and create a safety zone so you can explore, risk take, work with the materials that feel right for you. I once had an instructor years ago when I was working on my master's that said, know your limitations because they'll become your strengths in the end. I never really knew what he meant by that. It took a while, but I've learned over time my ADD, for instance, might work really well when I have more than one material to work with as opposed to just oil painting, where I might overwork a painting really quickly. So everybody has their own individual language, and my job as a teacher and a mentor is to encourage that. So I offer a variety of workshops here at Manteconstudio. We have in-house workshops, and we are working with and developing constantly new workshops that are being offered online and virtual live classes as well. Some of those are 7 weeks of color, where I dive into the philosophy of color and the technical aspects of color and how I might approach painting with each color with tints, shades, and opposites, and everything in between. I also offer a paint big workshop, which I'm developing to be able to do it in the comfort of your own home, moving your refrigerator and putting up a big canvas. But if you're here in the studio, the paint big is having your whole body involved and being able to work with brushes and sticks, and it doesn't always have to be a paintbrush. I also have a workshop that's called Wrangling Paint. Wrangling Paint is about the glazing and the blending, and it's more of an advanced. Another advanced class that I have is my year-long Dive Deep program, and that is where over the course of 14 months with some in-house workshops that might be here in Santa Fe or it might be scheduled somewhere else, and we meet every 6 weeks with an assignment and do online sessions together. And it's really about wanting to take your practice, your art practice, to a whole new level.